Hey everybody, how's it going? Came in here to do this assignment, but first off I wanted to say I miss all of your faces. I miss being around all of you, especially at the college. I wish times were different, but they're not, so we have to kind of work with the hand we're dealt. I am back here in my grandpa's shop. This is where he works on cars and stuff. It's just kind of what I have to do given a certain circumstance. But like I said, I hope you're all doing well, and we'll hop into this heritage box. As far as a box goes, I hope it's okay. I don't really have a box unless you count a computer a box. It is a square, so I mean, I guess it's technically a box, but we'll go ahead and get into it. I don't know if I can make 8 or 10 minutes, or I don't know if I'll be able to get it in there. You know, that's usually how it is when I get behind a pulpit. I can't tell the time. So we're crossing the minute mark. Here we go. Starting off, we'll go from me up on both sides of the family. We'll start off with this picture right here. I have me, my mom, and my great grandfather. Starting off with me, I have been raised in church my whole life. I'm 20 years old. I've had the Holy Ghost ever since I was 11, baptized when I was 12. I'm not the first preacher in my family. It runs all through my family. I'll get into that eventually. My mom, right here, is, let's see, she was raised in the church also. She's had the Holy Ghost for 26 years. So she's old, so she's had it since she was 14 or 15. So me, my mom, now my grandma, obviously my dad's side of the family is not there. So we go up to my grandma. Her side of the family is the one with the really big heritage. So we'll go grandpa. My grandpa was raised Southern Baptist, my mom's dad. He was raised, I might have a picture, he was raised Southern Baptist. I don't know how long he's had the Holy Ghost, but he's been in church probably since right before he got married at 18. So he's probably been in church since he was 15 or 16. He's now 61 or 2. Let's see. Here's a picture of me and him, my grandpa. And there is his grandmother, his great-grandmother, Granny Butler. So yeah, he's been in church since probably he was 15 or 16. His dad and mom were never really too in church, but when the guy in the other picture, my great-grandpa, when he was pastoring a church in Rosevine, Texas, his family, all of them actually started coming to the church for a long time. And then just within the last probably 10 years, his parents, his sister, and all that moved up to Missouri. And they've been kind of in and out of church up there. Let's see. I have another picture. That's Pops, the guy I was just talking about. That's his dad. And this is my mama's dad. But Pops' dad, he passed away probably 2 or 3 years ago. But he definitely believed in the Lord, and I'm sure he's in heaven today. Moving on to Granny Butler. Back to this picture. She was, I don't know how long she was in church, honestly, but one of the only really artifacts, whatever you want to call it, I have is her old Bible. Just check it out. This was her bookmark. It was duct taped up. I'm talking worn out because she went through it. And there's all kinds of stuff in this Bible, all kinds of cool stuff, if you can see. I'm not really gonna get into it. I'm scared I'll mess something up. But she definitely loved the Lord. And she passed away probably about 3 years ago as well, 3 or 4 years ago. And she's definitely with the Lord today. That's pretty much everything on my grandpa's side. My mom's dad, that's pretty much everything on his side. Moving on to my grandma's side, my mom's side. Um, on that side of the family, I'm a 6th generation Pentecost. So her dad, my grandma's dad, his grandparents were the ones that first got in church. And then I think their daughter had backslid, but her faith was Pentecost, but she had kind of backslid. And then, so we're moving on to right here. You can see, that's the grandpa, the one that I was telling you about, my mama's dad. The preachers really all started with him. When she was real young, this is his wife, when she was real young with my aunt, she had another baby on the way, and it wasn't looking good, and she went to go to the church to get prayed for, and in her car, she actually prayed through to the Holy Ghost at probably 20-something years old. That was probably over 60 years ago. She prayed through in the car, and ever since then, she's been going to church. She actually passed away when she was 50-something, probably in 98 or 99. Right after he started going to church, after she got the Holy Ghost. He's actually had the Holy Ghost. I have this written down. He's had the Holy Ghost for 60 years. He was 28 when he started preaching. He's pastored 4 or 5 different churches, planted 3 or 4. Let's see. How long have you? He's had his license for over 55 years, and he was the first in our family to become licensed. So he has 2 sons and 1 son-in-law that are all preachers licensed with the UPCI. 1 son pastors in Indiana. One of his son-in-laws pastors in Louisiana. The one that pastors in Indiana has 3 sons. They're all licensed by the UPCI. His son-in-law has 1 son that is ordained with the UPCI. So all of his children except for 1 are in church, and the other one that's not in church is coming around. But we counted it. Normally we do like a family reunion at Christmas. Normally, if everybody's there, there's 11 preachers total, counting me. So this is in my blood. I'm not the first one in my family. So I really have no excuse when it comes to everything. I was actually baptized by him. Let's see if I have the picture. Yeah, there's my mom, her dad, my great grandpa, and then me getting baptized. This is my great grandpa preaching. This is him at our church on a revival. This is him doing the floor at one of his churches. Also me getting baptized. Let's see what else I have. Back in the day, they threw me on the drums when he was preaching a revival. I was like 12 years old then, 13. And yeah, I've been in church my whole life, raised in the truth. There's a cute little picture of me. It's kind of comical, but yeah, I'm super thankful for my heritage. I couldn't ask for more when it comes to having a family that raised me in church. I'm definitely blessed and highly favored of God in that aspect. Most of my family, there's only a handful that aren't in church right now. They're definitely a work in progress, but they know what's right. So I believe they're coming home soon. But I'm definitely thankful for my heritage. I'm thankful for this assignment, actually. It showed me a lot of my heritage, and it brought me to a better understanding and realization of my heritage. So this assignment definitely opened my eyes to some things, and I'm definitely going to dive in deeper and learn some more stuff after this. But I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank Brother Renault for this assignment, and I hope we finish out this semester strong, and I'm ready to see you all again. I love you all. Thank you.